it's Ali from Bath Pilates, and today I'm going to take you through just a really quick band routine that is going to be focusing on your shoulders. And this is going to be lovely for undeskings at the end of a day when you've been sitting at the computer, or if you've been driving, or just to mobilize the shoulders and just feel open and stretched and strong. So you're going to need a band. I'm using a red band, as you can see. This is kind of a light to medium weight. And you're just going to start by holding your band between your thumb and your index fingers, and let the arms just come and hang down by your sides. So the feet are about pelvis width, and the band is, like I said, about shoulder width apart, so not taut and not too slack either. And let's just begin by taking some nice deep breaths, and I'd like you just to begin by lifting your arms up into the air. So take an inhalation, the arms coming up, and then exhale and lower your arms back down again. So an inhale to come up, and then exhale to lower down. Always a really nice reset, just to take some deep breaths, and we'll take 2 more like this. Reaching up, getting tall, maybe reaching through the fingertips, exhaling all the breath out, and the arms coming back down. Again, take it up, and then lower it down. Next time the arms come up, we'll keep them at the top. So inhaling up, I'm coming to a side bend to your right. So opening up through the left side of the rib cage, inhaling back up, and to the other side. I'm just going to keep going from side to side a couple more times, bringing some space to the side of the body, the rib cage, the waist, and just getting the spine moving into, at least into side bending for now. We'll do that 2 more times, breathing out into your side bend, and you're framing the head with your arms, so your head stays right between the arms. And as you can return back up to center, let the arms come all the way back down again, and then just roll the shoulders out. Okay, that was your little warm up. The arms come out in front of you next. You're still holding the band, and this time you're going to just gently wrap your fingers around it, and then open your arms out to the sides, and bring the band all the way so it touches the chest, and then bring the arms forwards again. So I quite like to inhale to open the arms up, and then exhale to bring them forwards. But sometimes I breathe out to open my arms and breathe in to bring them forward. So just feel what feels nice for you today, and try to match the breath with the movement in a way that makes sense in your body. You're going to keep your wrists nice and strong so that your knuckles reach out to the sides, so that you're not bending at the wrist and you're only moving at the shoulders. So you might begin to feel some work into the back of the shoulders as you take the arms backwards. So this is lovely for the upper back, the backs of the shoulders, and just to really open across the chest, particularly, like I said, if you've been sitting at your computer. Let's just do that a couple more times, getting some heat into the backs of the arms, the backs of the shoulders, and into the upper back. And 1 more. Then the arms are going to come forwards, and you'll lower the arms all the way down, and then change your grip so you've got an underhand grip, and bring your elbows into your sides. So from here, elbows are heavy. Now that means they reach down towards the floor, and you're gently gliding the shoulder blades down the back. The grip maybe becomes a teeny bit narrower, so you're really forearms parallel, and then you're pulling the band apart, rolling your arms into external rotation, and then resisting the band to come forwards. So maybe again an inhale to open, and an exhale to resist the band and close. And as you're doing this, you're keeping the ribs quiet. In other words, you're not arching the back, you're not pressing the rib cage forwards. You're keeping the pelvis quiet, so really the spine, the rib cage, the shoulders remain still as you're moving only from your shoulders. There may be a little bit of movement on your back in terms of your shoulder blades, and maybe they're gliding slightly towards each other, but try to avoid moving your arms simply by squeezing the shoulder blades together. So get the movement in the shoulder joint itself. Imagine your arm bone up here in the joint a little bit like a rolling pin that you're rolling backwards and then rolling forwards. And again, we'll just do that a couple more times. So external rotation, really brilliant. Again, if you've been sitting at a computer or if you've been driving, just to take the arms in the opposite movement direction. Arms come down. We'll stay with external rotation, and we'll bring the arms back up to chest height. So make sure that the arms aren't in front of your face or in front of the throat, but really in front of the chest. And again, we pull the band and we open wide, and then the arms come forwards. Again, a breath to suit you. Again, I'm going to inhale to open and exhale to close. And all the while keeping my spine long, my pelvis in neutral, and even weight through the feet. Good. Let's do that a few more times. So your palms stay upturned, and again the knuckles are pointing out to the side wall, so both sides of the wrist are equally long. Let's go 3 more. And I'm really bringing the band all the way to my chest and then slightly backwards. So you're going to get some movement of the scapula, your shoulder blades on your back, again slightly drawing in towards each other. Arms come all the way forwards and then release your arms, and that might get into your neck a little bit, so you might just want to let the head just side bend from side to side a couple times, and then maybe just roll the shoulders out. We're going to down turn the palms and then open the chest a little bit more. So bring the arms all the way up. Pull your band out to the sides, just behind your head to shoulder height against the upper shoulders on your back. Arms come back up again and then bring them out in front of you. So let's repeat that again. Arms in, coming up, and then arms come back behind you. And if that feels okay, you can take the arms all the way down behind you, all the way back up, and then coming forwards. So inhaling up, just feels intuitive. Exhale to bring the arms back behind you. So giving your chest a stretch as the arms go back behind you, and just be aware of what your spine is doing. So I'm keeping my ribcage in neutral and my pelvis in neutral so that I can redirect the movement into my shoulders. But you might want to allow your spine to extend, to arch, because that might just feel really nice for you to do. If you've been sitting in front of your computer, it might just feel nice to take the spine in the other movement direction and just allow the chest to kind of puff out and the back to arch. But notice that you are moving through your spine. So if you want to move just the shoulders, then keep the spine in neutral. And if you're feeling like you want to really arch the back, go for it. As long as there's no pain, no discomfort, and it just feels good for you to do that. We'll just go a couple more times and notice how you're pulling the band wide as you bring it back behind you, so as to avoid this kind of cranking over the elbows to bring the band behind you. So you're pulling wide, again working into that shoulder strength. Arms coming all the way down, and let's just do one more just because it feels really good. Expanding the chest, and then coming all the way up and forwards. We're going to nod the chin down towards the chest, so you're following your band with your gaze, and we'll roll down through the spine, because a roll down always is a nice thing to do. Let the head hang, maybe let the head just shake out like you're saying no, and then just a yes nod, because we like to end on an affirmative. You're going to press into the feet, roll your spine slowly all the way back up. I'm going to have to do a hair flick here, and bring the spine back up to neutral, and let's do that one more time. Curl the chin in, exhale, roll the spine down. Just let the shoulders drop, let the arms and the head hang. Bend your knees as much as you need. Press down into the feet, roll the spine back up, hair flick, and then bring yourself all the way up, roll the shoulders, and you are done. There you go, quick little shoulder routine for you to undesk your shoulders. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon.